Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards, and in this video I have a 4-card SGC return. I sent these 4 cards out in the middle of September. I got them back last week, and I just thought it'd be fun to show you the grades that I did receive and discuss whether I thought they were undergraded or overgraded. I'll share exactly what my thoughts were and the percentages I gave to each grade prior to sending them out. These were all PC cards, and so I was okay sending them to SGC. I'm not going to be selling these. I'm going to be holding on to them for a while, and if I do sell them, it'll be down the road, and it just wasn't worth sending to PSA for $150 per card right now. So I got it all graded for 120, less than what it would cost to grade one of these cards, and overall I'm pretty happy with the results. Some of them were surprising, and I'll explain why as we go through them. So let's just start it off with the very first card. Oh, by the way, that's mine and my wife's Christmas card from a few years back, so that's what I'm using as the cover card. The first one is a Mookie Betts. This is the 2013 Panini Prism Draft Picks. This is the Silver Prism autograph of Mookie. So this is technically his very first professional autograph that was released in packs. That's really cool because Topps didn't have anything in 2013. This product was supposed to compete with Bowman Chrome. Didn't do a great job. I think they stopped making it after just a few years in 2015. They still make Prism, but not the draft picks where they have all the different prospects. This set has Max Muncy, Aaron Judge, a couple other really cool names. If you ever want to have a fun rip, you get 4 autographs per box, and there's a good chance of pulling somebody decent. These have issues out of the pack a lot. They're very condition sensitive, and on the autograph, you can't really tell, but there are some scratches. Just really small one. There's a little surface down right there, but that's not a huge deal. They usually don't take that into too much consideration when grading, so I didn't worry about that. But they do have some light surface scratches. None of them are too deep, and for that reason, I predicted this to be a 35% chance at an SGC 8.5 or a 35% chance at an SGC 9. I only gave myself a 5% chance to get higher than a 9, but I gave myself a 25% chance of getting lower than an 8.5, and because of that, I predicted this to be an 8.5, and I ended up getting a SGC 9. And honestly, I can see how it is a 9. I'm happy with it. I don't know what this would grade at PSA. I still think they'd be relatively lax on the surface as well because the corners and edges look really good. But overall, really good looking card. I think the case actually presents pretty good. They are pretty bulky, which you probably all know, but it is a nice presentation. Here's the back just in case you wanted to see it. After that, we have a Chris Sale Bowman Chrome autograph. So if you watch the channel, you'll know that I bought 3 of these as a speculation. I paid, I think, $65, $63 each. I paid $200 for 3 of them. This was the very best condition with the very best autograph of all 3. I apologize for the reflection as it's kind of showing the camera, but this card looks really good. It had a print line that ran a tiny bit down by the autograph, but it did not extend very far. And other than that, there was just a couple tiny surface flaws, but nothing I would really consider as like not worth sending in. I still think it could gem with BGS and maybe get a PSA 10. But overall, I predicted this to be a 9 just to be safe, and because of those surface flaws, I think a 9 is justified. I could see myself giving it a 9. I said a 30% chance at a 9, a 30% chance in SGC 9.5, with a 10% chance in SGC 10. But I did give it a 30% chance to get lower than a 9 just to kind of hedge my bets in case I missed something on there. But this one ended up pulling an SGC 9.5. So another card I was happy with. It looks really good. Centering is essentially perfect, and the card looks nice. So very fair grade there. Next up, we have a Maxscherzer. This is the 2008 Topps Chrome update. So Topps Chrome update was not an actual set in 2008. This was a box topper that was only available in hobby and jumbo boxes. It wasn't a standalone product, and because of that, because 2008 Topps update was so short printed, these rookies are really scarce. There's about 500 or maybe a few more of them that exist, and they were not like Maxscherzer back then. People didn't care about pitchers. People still don't care about pitchers when you open cards. And because of that, they weren't kept in great condition. This one, condition-wise, you would think is like perfect. The centering's great. The surface is really, really good. It has a couple light scratches, but nothing bad. And the corners look nice. But there's a flaw in the back, which I will show after I reveal the grade. I don't want to show the next one on accident. That I thought could bring it down. It's basically a fingernail imprint or some kind of dent that is on the very back bottom edge. And when I saw that, I didn't know how SGC was going to grade it. So I predicted this to be an 8.5. I gave it a 40% chance at an 8.5 with a 35% chance of being lower, and I gave it a 25% chance of being higher than an 8.5. And I ended up getting an 8.5. So I think the grade's fair. You might not agree when you actually see the flaw, but the flaw, let me see if I can get on camera. Right there. So it's not, it is deep, obviously. It's a little indent, but it's not through the card or anything like that. It was just essentially that line, and the card looked perfect. And it's a good looking card. I think it actually presents well with the SGC case. It's pretty reflective, which is a bummer, but it looks nice. And the last card, this one was the most interesting grade in the order. It's a really nice card. This is a Jacob deGrom Japan Fractor. So the Japan Fractor is numbered to 25. They were only available in Japan. Makes sense. Let me show the back. This card did have a little, I don't know if I can pick it up. The edge is fine. Corner ding right there. That was the biggest flaw, but there's actually a very faint surface scratch up by his head and right here by his elbow. And because of those things at the corner and the surface scratches, I didn't know what to expect. I predicted an SGC 9 with a 25% chance of being higher, 20% chance at a 9.5, and 5% at a 10, and a 40% chance of being lower. I really did not know how they were gonna grade it. I tried selling this before, but couldn't because I like to disclose all the condition stuff before I sell, and nobody wanted to take the chance on it. Well, I'm glad I did because I got an SGC 10. So this one may have been slightly graded incorrectly, but again, it's just that corner. I've seen corners with PSA similar get a PSA 10, which this is comparable to. It's not comparable to a BGS 10 by any means. This would be a BGS 9.5 or a 9. But overall, I was happy. Helped the value of the card quite a bit, so can't complain too much. They also mislabeled this as a blue refractor instead of a Japan Fractor, which sucks. And it will take like 3 months to get it reslabbed, and so I think I'll just keep it and sell it as is and just disclose it. But overall, I'm really happy with that grade. Did well on essentially everything. Here's the those two, and then here are the other two. So let me know your thoughts down below if you agree with the grades, if you disagree, what your thoughts on SGC are. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next video.